What's up, everybody? Did your boy call it, or did your boy call it? PSA suspends. So, I mean, this is crazy, guys. I'm at dinner with some friends, and my YouTube starts going nuts. And it's all you guys hitting me up in the comments. Holy crap, they must have heard you. Holy crap, they must have been listening to you. Trust me, they were not listening to me. They were not listening to anything I was saying. I didn't make them do anything. But this is nuts. So there's two things going on here. When I saw the news and I heard the news, two things that I immediately thought. Number one is I was happy. I know you guys probably think I just crap on PSA. And yes, I've been crapping on them recently because they've been terrible. But I'm happy to see them make this move. I'm happy to see that they're making this drastic of a change, because this is the change that I've been telling you guys about. This is the only way that they're going to, this is the only way that they're going to fix this problem. And this is the only way they're going to get through this backlog of cards that they have. The last video that just did really well, where you guys are commenting and all that stuff, is all about that. It's them admitting that they have a problem, an avalanche. I'm trying to go to the official Twitter page here. So here is the official letter. We will take a tiered approach to introducing these level services. Our goal is to bring the suspended services levels back to July 1st. So let's just kind of start off with what's going on here. PSA is suspending services for all, suspending submissions for all services unless it's the ultra, like the super high end one, the one that's like $1,000 or something. Effective immediately, PSA is temporarily suspending our value, regular, and express service levels. This will allow us to fully unbox and receive the recent surge of orders and focus on our most impacted service lines. We will take a tiered approach to the reintroduction of these service levels. Our goal is to bring all suspended service levels back by July 1st, 2021. So, like I said, when I first read this news, thanks to you guys, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on the YouTube comments and all that stuff. Like this, like you guys, I mean, really put me on. I was at dinner with some friends. I didn't even know like this was gonna happen. So, but initially I felt very, very happy to see that. Why am I happy? Because I really think that PSA is a really integral part to the hobby. And it was sad for me to see PSA doing so bad in a field, in an area, in a field that I have expertise in, which is supply chain, capacity management, supply management, and demand management. That's what I do on a day-to-day basis. That's my day job. And so I saw what probably most people wouldn't see, because you guys aren't in that arena every day, in my professional life, that they had a capacity problem. They had they had capacity issues where they couldn't keep up with demand, and they weren't doing anything to turn off demand. That led me to have the conclusion that all they care about is money, and that they don't care about the hobby. I've said that before. This move proves that wrong, and I'm happy to be proved wrong in this sense. I'm happy that they've made the decision to do what's right for the company, do what's right for the hobby, do what's right for their customers, and actually suspend revenue, because that's what they're doing. They're suspending revenue. They're stopping the money printing machine so that they can catch up and be of service to their customers. And that made me happy. And I was happy to be wrong about my previous statement where I said that they don't care about the hobby and that all they care about is money. So I couldn't be more, I have no problems being wrong. I have no problems being proven wrong. And in this case, it's good not only for me as a collector, but it's good for the hobby as a whole. So this was great for me to see. So the next thing that I thought about immediately was, what does this do for SGC? You guys know I've been submitting everything that I have to SGC. Even before I started making videos about PSA, my first ever submission was, or like my second submission really, was with with SGC. And, I think that this is going to be an opportunity for SGC to really step in. Now, I don't know if you guys follow SGC on Instagram and on Twitter, but they've been throwing some mad shade SGC's way with a lot of their recent posts on Instagram and tweets talking about how backlogs are stupid and like just like a bunch of stuff that they've been like really throwing some cryptic stuff out there. I personally love it. I think it's great marketing, but and everything that they've been saying is right. They've been talking about how they don't have backlogs and PSA has this massive backlog, and they've just been taking all these shots at PSA. And rightfully so. I mean, they're kicking them while they're down. They are the competition. They are the number two, the number three. Some people would argue they're the number two. BGS is kind of just really just laying in the cut. They're just kind of doing their thing. They're just kind of laying in the cut, not really saying anything, not really making a whole lot of noise. And then you got the new kid on the block, HGA, coming in with all these crazy slabs and all these crazy ideas and really pushing the envelope on what a grading company should be doing and what it should look like. And they're the ones that are like on the cutting edge of what's going on. But I really think this is an opportunity for SGC to really, really, really turn up the heat in terms of like the marketing and, and say things like, hey guys, like PSA couldn't cut it. We got no backlogs. Send us your cards. Don't be surprised if you see SGC right now do something to entice the hobby to come to them, like a price decrease, or maybe a price decrease is probably not the right move right now. Don't be surprised though. Also, don't be surprised if you see them really start marketing their turnaround times. Even though they're saying they have no backlog, to the general public, that doesn't really mean anything. That just means that you don't have a backlog, or you don't have wait times, you don't have anything. But don't be surprised if they start really publishing and really pushing what their real turnaround times are, in an effort to just bolster their identity within the market. They've really been pushing on the heritage of their company. For those of you that don't know, SGC was a staple when it came to authenticating jerseys, authenticating memorabilia, bats, signatures, hats, and all that stuff. If you think you got a Babe Ruth jersey, then you send it over to SGC. They'll authenticate it for you. Those kinds of things SGC really built their name on. Pre-war tobacco baseball cards and things like that. That's what SGC built their name on. And they really started kind of pushing the modern stuff here recently. But don't be surprised if you see a play from SGC to really say, hey guys, send us your stuff, and here's how we're going to entice you. Or, hey man, our backlogs are 3 to 5 business days. Go ahead and send us your cards, that kind of thing. We're ready for the influx or whatever. I think they're going to take advantage of this opportunity. But man, what exciting news. I mean, really, this is really exciting for the hobby. It's exciting for me as a collector, because I'm not gonna lie to you, there's some cards that I wish I would have sent to PSA, just from a value standpoint. Obviously, my PC is my PC. I don't really care about it. I'm not looking to make money off every single card that I buy, but there are some that I have speculated on, and it'd be good to be able to send them to PSA. To generate some money to buy more cards for the personal collection. Who doesn't like, whenever their assets increase in value? But man, it's good to see PSA making this move for the hobby, it seems. And it seems like they're not just a full-on money grab. And a lot of this probably came by way of the new ownership. This is private ownership now. These people aren't going to sit around. This is their company now, and they're gonna make the right decisions, and it seems like they have. It seems like they're doing it. So very happy to see that. I'm very excited about the next maybe 2 months to really see what SGC starts doing. But here we go. We'll see. But man, thank you guys so much for hit me up on Instagram. You guys, I mean, as soon as it happened, like everybody's like just like jumped into my DMs and was like, holy crap, they're listening to you. Man, they're not listening to me. Trust me. These guys are smart people. For the little bit of research that I've done on the people that have bought the company, these are smart people. They know what they're doing. I'd like to tell you that I knew that they were going to make a move like this, but the fact that they hadn't really had me doubting the leadership there. But man, this is a good turn, and this is only going to be good for the hobby. This is good for the hobby as a whole. It's good for everybody. So the more competition there is out there, the better service that we're going to get as hobbyists and as customers, and it's just only going to get better. So this is a bonus episode because I actually did an episode already today with my mail time video today, but I'm gonna release this right now. It's 9 o'clock here in Texas. I'm happy that I can provide this angle of it for you from the supply chain standpoint, from the data management, from the capacity management, supply management standpoint, because that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. So it's kind of the intermingling of two worlds when I get to talk sports cards and get to talk supply chain. So it's pretty dope. And you guys, from what I can see, you guys appreciate that angle of it as well. So, light at the end of the tunnel. That's what this is when it comes to PSA. I said Christmas, and who knows? It still might be Christmas before I get my Elijah ones back. Who knows? But hopefully it won't be, and hopefully they start working through their backlog, and hopefully we really see PSA kind of get back to that #1 spot and hold it. I never, throughout this entire process, said that PSA was not the #1. PSA has always been the #1. And if you guys look at the comments that I've made and the interactions with the comments with you guys, I always say, if PSA continues to do the things that they're doing, they are not going to hold on to that #1 spot. And if SGC continues to do the things that it's doing, it's going to take that #1 spot. But today, PSA made a move, a serious move, a very good move to retain that #1 spot. So I'm very happy. I'm very, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm very proud to see that from them. So we'll see what happens. The next 60 days is going to be very interesting. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If you like this kind of content, or if you like me talking about PSA and the sports card world from this angle, hit subscribe, hit the like button if you like the video. You guys got a double dose of me today. So I got more stuff coming out. My SGC grades are coming back. My HGA grades are coming back. Who knows? Maybe we'll see my PSA Elijah ones come back pretty soon, and I'll be able to show you guys what we got on those grades. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching. You can watch that video right there where I talked about all the bad things that I was saying about PSA that have now been rectified. And then you can click that button right there for the sub. As always, I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. Peace.